Should you use a consultant for strategic planning? What do you do first if you're the chairman of an organization and have trouble with a business problem? Hiring a strategic planning consultant is one choice you can consider. It's their responsibility to assess the company's current situation and collaborate with you to determine what's working and what isn't. While you might not agree with everything they say, they are efficient. An outside viewpoint will help you to remain on track, recognizing the wrong things and shortcomings, and move forward with intent in every endeavor. A company that lacks external guidance will quickly become stuck. Having access to a strategic planning consultant will assist companies in overcoming obstacles and achieving both short and long-term objectives. Here's a quick rundown of all the reasons why you should hire a strategic planning consultant. But first, if you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel to continue receiving great weekly videos on consulting. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get involved every time I publish a new video. If your leadership team has recently entrusted you with developing, implementing, or executing a strategic plan, you can seek professional assistance. But how can you be confident that hiring a strategic consultant is a good investment? A strategic planning consultant assists businesses in defining and developing their growth plans to achieve their long-term objectives. It is their responsibility to investigate business dynamics and potential innovations that could impact this strategy. Interviewing members of the strategy team, reviewing the competitive environment, observing major business rivals, designing possible future scenarios, and writing informative reports are among the other responsibilities. A strategic planning consultant's exact roles differ greatly depending on their employer and clients. Here's how to figure out whether you need outside assistance from a consultant and the advantages of doing so, or whether the right technology will support your team adequately. The advantages of using a strategy consultant. Even if you've decided that a strategy consultant will be beneficial, you will need to persuade the company's leaders that this position is worthwhile and worth the budget allocation. The following are the 4 main advantages of hiring a consultant. Experience. A consultant can carry a wealth of expertise from previous work with other organizations. They know what to do and how to do it, and they will confidently guide the team through the strategic planning process. Tempo. When it comes to making strategic strategies, time is of the essence, and a consultant would have proven methods in place. If you start from scratch in-house, the process will take much longer. Objectivity. Consultants have objectivity by acting as neutral third parties. They bring a new outlook and mindset to the table, free of the constraints of office politics. Although being impartial, a consultant may initiate meetings and have difficult discussions where necessary. Organize and lead successful policy reviews. A consultant's primary concentration is on the task you hired them to complete. It may be putting together, executing, or helping in the implementation of your strategic plan. Since it is their work, they will keep all and everyone on track. If strategic planning is merely a part of someone's work, the process will not receive the attention or time it requires. Cost. Bringing in a short-term contractor can be less expensive and cheaper than recruiting a new employee. But this varies by company and is not necessarily advantageous. After the consultant leaves, you need to hire someone to handle the strategic plan, so it's worth weighing the expense of hiring a consultant over not hiring one. Why you should hire a consultant to help you with strategic planning. 1. A strategic planning consultant assists you in making plans. The goal of a strategic planning consultant isn't to read through your strategy then cross it off so you can get to work. Their role is to sit with you during the planning stage and collaborate with you on the project. They will examine the organization to guide you towards sound business decisions. 2. They make the process easier. When strategic planning consultants first arrive, they go over all about your company. They learn everything about your company, from the employees to the planning methods you employ. This is to stay on track of what is needed to keep things in the future through strategic planning sessions. 3. They inquire about big issues. Consultants who specialize in strategic planning will ask you all of the tough questions you're afraid to ask. Your responses to these probing questions will reveal the reason why your company isn't moving in the direction you want it. Consultants aren't afraid to delve into potentially sensitive topics, but don't let that discourage you. It will help you learn more about your business in the long run. 4. Consultants will question your status quo. The consultant will challenge the status quo. That means that everything you're doing in your company right now might be jeopardized. Getting in the way is the worst thing you can do. When your consultant tries to make a drastic change to your company, your first instinct might be defensive. Fight the desire to reject fresh ideas and instead accept them. 5. They have an open and honest assessment. Consultants in strategic planning make an accurate evaluation of the company's condition. When they are done and have reached some conclusions, they will share their observations with you. Significant issues will be addressed in enough depth that you will be able to make your adjustments quickly. You'll be able to see what changes you may want to complete in your business from the viewpoint of an outsider. 6. They keep what is successful. Every business has its own set of advantages. The consultant's job is to point out these assets so that you can maintain them. At the same time, every organization has flaws. However, you can never see these problems on your own, which is why having a second pair of eyes is critical. Your counselor will assist you in identifying areas that you lack so you can gradually begin to progress. 7. They study and become involved. The consultant's work does not end with the analysis of your company. They become interested in assisting you in developing a new strategy. They will sit down with you, help you with market analysis, discuss new techniques, or go over financial concerns and budgets. 8. Define your goals. Moving forward is difficult when you don't know which path to take or why you're doing it in the first place. Businesses will fail to make changes if they're unable to establish and communicate a unified vision. Consultants in strategic planning assist corporate leaders in forming or refining a clear vision and then working to ensure that everyone in the company is on the same page. Once you've reached a consensus, the team will move on to strategic planning, where you'll lay out short and long-term goals, as well as the steps you'll take to accomplish them. 9. Boost employee participation. If the company succeeds or fails is determined mainly by the people who work there. Your business will suffer if your employees aren't dedicated, concentrated, or excited about their work or the company's larger goals. Your leadership team will teach new management strategies with the assistance of a strategic planning consultant, which will help unite team members around shared goals and improve overall employee involvement. 10. Nurture and develop leaders. Strong leadership is essential for a successful company. You're investing in the future of your business when you invest in leadership growth. A strategic planning consultant guides and connects the leadership team to the tools, support, and expertise they need to grow as individuals and bring value to the company by being more adaptable, approachable, resilient, and team-oriented. 11. Make the workplace a healthier place to work. You want the company to succeed and achieve its objectives, but not at the expense of your employees' mental and physical well-being. A strategic planning consultant can provide one of the most critical resources to assist staff and leaders in striking a work-life balance. Leaders must be able to manage their tension to implement their plans with sound judgment and intuition. Your team will be more functional and unified, ready to solve any challenge together if you have a healthy workplace. 12. Improving communication. Keeping a good company culture often necessitates transparency. Investing in a strategic planning consultant will provide the company with the resources and advice it needs to improve coordination among all stakeholders. An open line of communication keeps everyone on the same page and engaged. It also allows team members to ask questions and express themselves without fear of being retaliated against. Greater collaboration, in the end, leads to bold new ideas that can propel a company forward, strengthen its processes, and find new ways to achieve its objectives. 13. Keep track of your progress with regular check-ins. A company must have transparency at all levels to remain on track. This means that all employees and leaders must constantly meet their targets, and the processes put in place to achieve them are proving to be successful. Strategic planning consultants will assist you in determining what isn't working in your business. Hiring one could give your company the boost it needs to get back on track. Daily check-in sessions with strategic planning experts are held to assess what is and isn't effective in the company to make appropriate adjustments. This could include check-ins every quarter or every year, or some other frequency that makes sense for the client. Everyone in the company will be more responsible for their positions and decisions due to these regular evaluations. A strategic planning consultant significantly elevates traditional business mentorship by focusing on every critical aspect of your organization in detail. Every organization will benefit from business leadership coaching, and Leadership Resources is a company's top strategic strategy expert. The mission is to use people to make the impossible possible. We hope to do this by assisting individuals in developing successful patterns that reduce stress and increase productivity. These were just the reasons and justifications that a strategic planning consultant can help your business prosper and grow. If you liked the video, give us a like so we can make more videos like this one. And tell us in the comments section below what type of videos you want. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more weekly videos.